There is two things which you're confusing, and today I'm gonna sit right down here and I show you which one you're doing wrong and which one you're doing right. Alright, I did them all. I saw progress in everything, but this time around I realized 98% of you guys, you do it wrong. That's it. And I show you something. So you're thinking about building a brand and learning a skill. Those two things, they are different. Like for example, when you build a brand, you're building something, like you're building yourself in terms of social media, which means you're gonna make all eyes be on you. By attracting all eyes being on you, who will follow you and follow whatever you're doing. Let's say some people, they will learn from you. Some people, they will hate you. Some people, they will love you so much. And some people, they will learn from you, whatever you're doing. Meanwhile, sometimes when you do something bad, also it can make an impact on them also. But at the same time, there's a high risk of you being controlled by the public, by the people who are watching you. And something which is not good, because we are humans, we are not perfect. It's like when you're in a relationship and you post your relationships, as long as you post, you're giving, let's say everyone who is watching is free to comment. You have no, there's no restriction, there's no nothing. Everyone can comment anything that he likes, because you choose that. You choose to display your private life. Then yeah, why not? Some people, they don't have business, of course that's what they're gonna do. So then, of course, at the end of the day, it's gonna give you money, because you can wake up and post something, make money off affiliate and all of those stuff. I've done that a couple of times. Then there's another thing, like, which is, learn a skill. Learn a skill. That is, so when you go silent and choose to learn a skill instead of you going public to display everything that you do behind the scenes, that is like you choosing to go silent and get your laptop or your phone, go learn, become the best version of yourself and learn that skill till you get it. You understand? So most of you, let's say 90% of the people who are watching on this new channel, you know me as a trader. And the reason why you know me as a trader, it's because I display I'm a trader. And yeah, I'm a trader. I had to display me closing big amount of money. I had to display me closing some trades before and after. And of course I've displayed my success for an entire trading career. Meanwhile, a lot of people, they be there judging. This is not his. This is his. Why did he choose to buy a black car? Why did he choose to sell this car? Why is he in Kenya? Why is he in Dubai? Why does he love to go in Asia? Why does he love this and that? So, meanwhile, sometimes I may fail even to go somewhere. I may fail to use a judge from somewhere or a border from a certain place to a place, simply because I have the people who are watching me. Now they're going to post this and this. You understand? But I'm going to give you the bad sides and the good sides from each and every thing you might choose or something, or maybe you're in the process. I will first give you the better idea and what you should follow, maybe what you could follow, and I will tell you what I regret, maybe, because even I'm not perfect. There are some stuff which I did and I regret them. You understand? So, for example, personally, I would choose to go silent and learn a skill. And at the beginning of the video, I told you I did them all. Simply because as I was starting to get into trading, one thing that I did, you see, I had to sell a share, one of my business. And I would sell one of my business simply because I had many. But in the process of me getting used with trading and everything, I had to cut some stuff. You understand? And I had to sell some shares in some of the business in order for me to get forward, to focus on trading and to fund my trading career, my trading education, of course, my trading accounts, of which I blew every money that I deposited. But that's not the point. Point is, after doing that, I went and rented a house which gonna feel me comfortable. It wasn't expensive. I got a computer which I didn't have. I got some gadgets, let's say like a nice phone, which is gonna film me. If you go on my videos on my next channel, which is at Simply Branny, you will see that I have some videos which I used to shoot with a phone. Actually, one of it, it wasn't mine, it was iPhone 14 Pro Max, and I used to get it from a friend who was also a partner. We were trading together in the house. I locked in for 6 months. I remember locking in for 6 months, no posting such stuff, no posting much, all me locking in. In those 6 months, I took signals, people's signals. I learned ICT, I learned smart money concept, I learned every strategy that you know on this world. I tried to learn. You understand? So later on, I had to choose what fits my style, which is a pure price action. And guess what? After 6 months, that's when I blew every money that I had, to the extent I had to move from the house where I was staying, because by that time it was now expensive for me. I rented a 1-bedroom apartment. I remember paying 2 months, and the landlady, I paid 2 months because I was to pay another month. Then I was like, I'm gonna pay it in a week. So I remember even the 2 months I had only 1 month. So I had to call someone who is a friend. I was like, man, do you have this amount of money so that I can pay this place, man? It's tough. So good enough, he understood. So I had to lock in again. It's like it was a recycle of me learning, me versus me. So by the time I came on social media, really, it was the moment I know what I'm doing now. The problem is me. I know the price action. I know my entries. I know where I should get in, get out. But the problem right now, it's me. You understand? So in that scenario, that's when I started building a personal brand. So I started to let people know my journey and all of those stuff. Then after, that's when I started to know about, you can even make money this side of you building a personal brand, you understand? Because people, they will come and pay you for advertisement. At the same time, you can do some extra online stuff. We are in an online world, but at the same time, something which I didn't know is that it has an effect. Whereby if you're building a personal brand, let's say you're a trader, everyone wants to see you posting blows. Everyone wants to see you win, no losses. Everyone will talk about you. You will never do a mistake. And guess what? That's why most of people, they get hyped when they post ABC. Then you will find someone posting unrealistic stuff. Then in real life, you remember you can't fake it always. People will find out you're not owning this, you're onto this. Then people will get disappointed. Of course, you will lose the following, you will lose everything. So again, it may not end well for you. So personally, I was like, how can I do this in a real way? So I started posting. However, I posted fake screenshots. We have been there. And I realized there's a time where I moved out of the script, whereby I could focus on the people who are watching me more than the skill itself. Understand? So when I realized, man, when you learn a skill, actually you can make money. You can make all the money that you're getting from side hustles. Let's say it is you want to market a brand or something like that. So that's when I focused, and boom, I started making real money. So when I started making, let's say if I can make comfortably, let's say 10K a month, 20K a month, 30K a month, or 5K a month, that's when I realized if you're focused on the skill, you don't even need followers, you don't need numbers. Guys who are really rich, I'm talking rich in USD, they avoid something which is called social media most of the time. Unless if you're having a company which is built on your name. Let's say like Elon Musk or something like that. I don't want to talk about those big people or something like that, but I'm giving you an example. If your business is built on your name, then a personal brand is nice for you. Understand? But at the beginning, it may also affect if it bring this into a trading wise. That's the reason I would choose into me learning the skill, because trust me, if you focus on you every morning, you're waking up, this monitor, things are not making sense. But trust me, within a very short period of time, it will start making sense. And at the same time, you will feel good, because personally, there's some stuff which I can't do. You understand? When I go on the airport, all of a sudden you see the people who are be checking in, you see someone be like, oh, simply, hey, yo, Brandy, how are you doing? I'm okay. Yeah, you chill, you be nice. Yeah, you booked your economy. Nothing much. You understand? Because there's not so much different. You understand? Unless if it is a long journey, let's say Uganda, Dubai, or Malaysia, wherever, you need to rest a bit. Sometimes it's all about you. Sometimes you can invest in yourself and be like, you know what? I just need to feel better since it's a long journey. But that comes to something that I'm trying to say, like, while trying to build a personal brand, it may sometimes affect you. But if you're wise enough, you can manage it, because you need to be a person who doesn't need to care about what people are gonna say. You need just to push. As long as you're making money, the rest, it's none of your business. I have really met many people who are just living in denial. People who they lost money, they can't come back into the public, they lost money, they lost everything. They can't be humble and start again. Because if you remember, this is wild, man. People fall and people raise. So people, you can wake up and lose everything. You have seen the crash market, crypto crash, what happens, and you see all of a sudden, someone lose everything. Even recently, we lost a crypto investor who lost almost $60 million. And what do you think would be the reason he would hang himself? Because he see no reason to live again, isn't it? Because everyone knows he has Lambos, he has this. So how would he be broke again? So if you live the life in that state, it can really make sense. But I would advise, if you go silent and build a skill, and build a skill, it could be a year, it could be 6 months, it would be worth it. Yes, because trust me, the traders that you see online, the traders that you see always yapping online, they are not the richest trader. There are some traders who are really silent. You can't imagine. And if I'm to tell you this, I have met some people. There's a guy which I met recently in Malaysia. And by the time I met him, I was up like 50K in a month. And I was like, hey man, hey, this and this. Oh, well, yeah, this month I'm up 50K. Like, so proud. It's like I'm fitting into the circle. You understand? The big circle, you understand? Then later I realized the guy makes 100K in one fucking trade. What the fuck? So, you can't imagine. You up 50K a month, 30 days. Let's say 20 days. The guy is closing 100K in 1 month. He never posts his wins, never posts anywhere. So, I think that's why I learned how to be humble. And I was like, man, someone gotta be humble, because you don't need to review everything every time how much money you're making or something like that. And I think you should respect everyone. Not every silent person is a dumb person, man. So that's when I was like, man, that's life, man. I think someone gotta be understanding. And trust me, if you in that level of joining some big people, elite people, man, those guys are silent. They don't want people who are talking a lot about money. I made this, I made this. They want to talk things which are in real life. Like, if I go on the other part of personal brand, I was talking about how the good things that you can get while you being a silent person, and you focus on the skill at first before you review yourself. And When you make money, remember when you're silent and you focus on the skill, after making money, the noise come out by itself. You will see, people will start talking about you before you coming out. Subscribe on this channel, it's new. We are 200 subscribers right now. Yeah. Just that one thing that you won't get for well-edited videos, because this is an unfiltered video that I'm going to be dropping, plus some of the boring vlogs and all of those stuff. So with that being said, see you in another video. Alright.